Hello students. In this tutorial, we're going to discuss the function of function, which sometimes is referred to as the chain rule. Function of a function. Now, the basic formula for function of a function is that you're trying to introduce, you can take it more of it in this way. Let's assume that you have a dispute between two people. Then you're trying to bring in, let's say, a mediator or an arbitrator, that is a third man, a third person, into that dispute to settle it. So that's a practical example of what function of function actually does. So, for example, you want to differentiate. Now, the dispute here is the differentiation that I want to do. You want to differentiate y is equal to 2x plus 3 raised to the power of 2. Now, 2x plus 3 is a function, but this 2x plus 3 is now raised to a power of 2. Because the power here is a little bit small, you can decide to open the brackets and just differentiate it straight away. That is saying y is equal to 2x plus 3 raised to the power 2. Therefore, your y will give you 4x squared plus 12x plus 9 if you open the brackets. So if you say dy dx here, this will give you 8x plus 12. So, but now what happens when this power is not more minute? Let's say you are now having powers of, let's say, raised to the power of 10, raised to the power of 12, raised to the power of a fraction. You know that if you have, let's say you have 2x plus 3 raised to the power, if you have 2x plus 3 raised to the power of 1 over 2, if you are to expand this, you have to use the binomial formula. So that's where function of function becomes very, very lucrative. So what we'll do here is that what we have inside the brackets, we'll take it to be a letter. And the very common letter that is being used is U. So you say that let U to be equal to 2x plus 3 du dx. We'll differentiate this u with respect to x. So the u dx here is going to give us 2 when you differentiate 2x plus 3. So what it means here is that y is equal to, since your 2x plus 3 you have taken it to be u, it means your y, you can leave it in terms of u, which will be u raised to power 2. So differentiating this y with u, the y du will give us 2u. So you discover that we have the y du and we have the u dx. And what we are looking for actually is the y dx. So when you multiply this, you will discover that the u will cancel the u, and this will give us the y dx. So that's the basic formula for chain rule, which is our function of function. You differentiate your y with respect to a different letter, which is the third man party. Then you differentiate that third letter with respect to ux. So it means that this formula can be rewritten as the y dp times the p dx is equal to the y dx. So it just depends on what your dependent and your independent variable is being given in the question. So from here, what it means is that the y dx is equal to our dy du times du dx. So the y dx here will give us our dy du is 2u times the udx. Our the udx is 2. So 2u times u will give us 4u. And our u is 2x plus 3. So this will give us 4 into 2x plus 3. So if you decide to open the brackets here, 4 times 2, this will give us 8x plus 4 times 3, which will give us 12. So which is the same answer that we have here. So let's do another example that will be a little bit different to test our understanding much better. So let's say we have y is equal to 3x plus 5 raised to the power of 2 over 3. And we have to find the y dx. So we use the same approach. We'll say let u to be equal to 3x plus 5. Du dx will give us 3. When differentiate 3x plus 5, you're going to get 3. So what it means here is that y will now give us 3x plus 5 now is u. So this will give us u raised to the power of 2 over 3. So the y du, 1 times 2 over 3, that will give us 2 over 3 u raised to the power 2 over 3 minus 1. So this is 2 over 3 u raised to the power 2 minus 3 over 3. So which is 2 over 3 u raised to the power minus 1 over 3. So since our dy dx is equivalent to our dy du times du dx, our dy du is 2 over 3 u raised to the power minus 1 over 3 times our du dx, which is 3. So 3 here will cancel 3. We'll be left with 2u raised to the power minus 1 over 3. This will give us 2. Our u is 3x plus 5. So that will 3x plus 5 raised to the power minus 1 over 3. And that will be the final answer to that question. So this is where we're going to end the tutorial for function of a function. See you in the next tutorial.